Hello, welcome to another video and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are gonna look at 4 ways how to blend Neocolor. This was a request that you expressed on the channel as when I asked you which videos you would like to see on the channel, and I've listened to it, and today we're looking into these 4 ways how to blend Neocolor. Here I have my big box of 84 colors. And I have already picked 2 pairs of Neocolor to use in the test. I'm using white and Prussian blue, so 001 and 159. And then I will be using also vermilion 060 and golden yellow 020. Now let's get started with the first way how to blend Neocolor, which is superposing them. When we superpose, what do? First we do a light layer of the first color, then light layer of the second color, and you see already how they're blending nicely together. And then you can continue. Second layer of one color, and second layer of the other color. So this way is really easy, low effort, doesn't require any other tools than the Neocolor. And now we try it again with the second pair of colors, but that's really quite easy to do. We start here with the vermilion, then golden yellow, and you see here we obtain an orange which is halfway between vermilion and this golden yellow. Vermilion is already kind of orangish and golden yellow is already also an orangish yellow. So for comparison, here you have the vermilion and the golden yellow alone. And here is how you can blend them. So this is the first method. Then let's go on to the second method. The second method is using a blending stump or a finger. So let's try again. This time I go with a bit more pressure, but not excessive. So here, this will be for the blending stump and this for the finger. Okay, so blending stump, here it is. Here a suggestion. It's very useful to have a little bit of sandpaper to be able to clean the blending stump before using it. I don't have it right now, so I just use it this way. And you see I pass with the blending stump on top of the 2 colors, and I obtain this third color. This is a bit more homogeneous than what we have with the pure superposition. And here as well with the finger. Actually, I like the result that you obtain when you blend with the finger. The problem is you are not so precise with the finger as you can be with the blending stump. So you see, it's a really nice homogeneous blend. I like it. Now we try with the second pair of colors. Here the vermilion is a bit dominating, but you see that still the mix is different. And then if you're not happy with the result, you can go over with the second layer of golden yellow, and look, it's quite nice. And here as well If you find, okay, this blend is a bit too dark, you can go over with a layer of white. And here it is, and maybe just blend it out a little bit to have it more homogeneous. And with the finger, now I'm using this finger. At the beginning I was always using the finger to blend, but then I needed a bit more precision, so I started using blending stumps. And there are many videos on YouTube how you can also construct your blending stumps, like do it yourself. This is the second option. Then let's go to the third option. I've called this the aggressive way. This is basically like mixing Neocolor on the paper and really getting them to blend with each other. And here we need a thick layer of the first color. I start like this. And then what you do is you press quite hard with the second color on top of the first color. And you basically get them to blend together. And then you can, if you want, add more of the first color, always quite with some pressure. I'm not sure if this technique is called burnishing. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, that's the idea. So press the colors into each other basically, and you see you have a bit of crumbles. So pay attention to just shake them off. And we try with the second example, good layer of vermilion, and then with the golden yellow we press it into the first vermilion color. Here you really have to go hard, and that's why I like these pencil holders, because sometimes pressing too hard on the Neocolor itself without the holder makes it break. And in this way, I find that I can apply a bit more pressure without making it break. And here you see the two colors have blended nicely into each other. And you can go with another layer. And there you go. So this was the aggressive way. And then we have a fourth option, the final option. So here, what I use is this tool, which is a pencil or full blender. It's by Caran d'Ache. Okay, you see what it is, full blender, bright, Swiss made by Caran d'Ache. This is a stick of just plain medium. I think it's the luminance medium, if I'm not mistaken. There is also this colorless medium, which looks like a luminance pencil. And you can use this to blend Neocolor. I will show you now how you can use it. This in pencil form, I like it more for luminance. For Neocolor, actually, I prefer this one. And this in pencil form, I sometimes use it for the borders of my drawing eventually. Why? Because I find that so it has some kind of a point, and sometimes it excavates. It's graving instead of blending, because it has too much pressure on just one single point. While with this one, I like it more to blend Neocolor. Now, today I'm using this little piece that I already have from a stick that I've started. So this technique with the blender, I use it usually when I don't want to have a too thick layer of color, more just when I have two colors and want to blend them gently into each other. So I do two layers, one with the blue and one with the white. And here a suggestion. These things, also in general, when blending Neocolor, you see they get dirty. Especially the lighter lighter color gets dirty. So to make sure that you don't make all your drawing dirty, just keep a little rag like this at hand so that you can clean them. You see also this yellow, now it's clean again, so we can use it on its own. And the same is holds for the blender. So you see here I have the dirt from the previous blending that I did, and now it's clean again, and I can use it to blend these two. What happens here? You see here it's blended, here it's not blended. The whole mixture, the whole color field becomes more homogeneous, which I personally like a lot. And see, the color that is that you laid first on the paper is more dominant usually. And there is a second like side benefit of this blender, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it helps to prevent damage from UV rays. So I think it increases UV resistance a little bit. Not dramatically, but probably it makes something. So this is the result. And then now we go, I'm cleaning it. We go to the second example, a bit of vermilion, a bit of golden yellow, and we blend them together like this with the blender. What happens if I use the pencil blender? You see, the pencil blender makes more like marks, which I don't like too much. So I prefer really for larger color fields using this single blender. So that's it. These are my 4 basic techniques that I use quite often when blending Neocolor. Blending is really an interesting process because you see, from 2 colors you can create a third one. So if you have a smaller range of colors, you can expand this range into more colors by blending the colors you have together. And also, if you don't have all Neocolor colors, there are ways to create some colors that you don't have by blending 2 colors that you have. So I really encourage you to try out to blend different combinations, and also you will notice that some pairs of color blend better together than other ones, so the result is more interesting. For example, in our case, I personally find the blending Prussian blue with white or with other like light cobalt blue, this kind of, or light gray, these light colors, gives a really interesting result. That's everything for today. Let me know if you have questions in the comment section. I hope this video was useful and it will help you in your creative journey. And I hope to see you soon in the next video.